foreign, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Can I hit that? Okay, yeah, yeah. Can I hit that?
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. Out of the way, time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And that lands in the end zone, so the opening drive will begin at the 25. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Stafford. Flushed out right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. The 30, 10, touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Matt Prater to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down and 3. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And that's complete to Lewis. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Mason Crosby.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. The fullback comes through with a big play there. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run out of the gun with Swift. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. The shotgun snap for Stafford. And that's complete to Jesse James. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. There he goes, right side.
Yeah, baby.
And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Stafford going to give it to Swift. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
2nd and 10. Stafford going to lead with Swift on the draw. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And it's 3rd down. That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Packers 14, Lions 7.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. Got a man, it's Amendola. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
It's a gain of
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit. But how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level. One of the best players in the game.
And it's 3rd down.
And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Swift, and this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Hunter Bryant, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Prater. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Matt Prater.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
Tackle made.
In on the tackle, Jalen Reeves-Maybin.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
On 1st down at Stafford. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football. In this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And Amendola with a catch. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. And some room to roam now. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And the Lions 1st down.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. His throw caught right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
3-yard line.
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
To Jesse James.
Jesse James there to make the grab. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
First down, Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
1st and 10.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up second.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. And it's caught here, Amendola. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. From the red zone now, Stafford. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd down, Swift. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Jesse James. Incomplete.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, this from 33. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
Their own 38-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Complete to Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, he gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
48-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. A tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he's been able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Once again, it's Swift. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Swift, the ball carrier.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
A 4-yard pickup.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now 2nd down. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones.
Stafford's pass.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
The ball carrier.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Here's Swift. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stop from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd and 2. From the gun, Stafford. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jesse James, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their
about set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
It got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A give to Jones. 1st down and much more here for Jones. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Lions 31. Packers.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Marvin Hall returning it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brought down at the 35.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
3-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Lions.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run the draw here with Swift. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a gain of 34.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, second and goal. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. But now it's third and goal.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down at the 2. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Set. 180. 32.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Looking downfield for Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Oh, they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments. I can't believe I just brought that up. Because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
This one taken just inside the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Stafford now to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. They'll try again with Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
And goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Jones, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Crosby puts it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
It's 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One last throw here for Stanford. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.